my sunshine, sip from my rainbows, deliciously mango. I think it's a syndrome, got me so blue. Show me the door, how far can you fall? Freedom in galaxies, packed out by fantasy.
I'm Sandra Sandy Schneller, and this is Romancing Me Pesca-Mediterranean style.
And blue with blessings, blessings, blessings for me. This is reality, I live my dreams.
Well, I'm on my venture to find something to eat. They have various things you have to eat at certain times because restaurants are closed at various times during the day. And I've been finding myself watching the clock to see if I can eat at certain times because my biological clock doesn't work on their times with eating. So sometimes I have to go grab something and hold on to it until I'm ready to eat. It's been kind of funny. But anyway, I want a breakfast, and I'm kind of hard pressed to find that near the hotel. But we shall see. We shall see. We're going to have a fun-filled day today, I believe. I'm going to be out and about. I'm going to do a city bus tour today. Yeah, taking you on that. It'll be great fun. You know, I noticed that this is a very clean place. People are very proud of keeping it clean. Make sure they put things in the garbage, and they have waste baskets everywhere for you so that you can do so. Gentleman here taking a break. He's doing his work. You can see him behind me. He's one of the city workers. He's dumping the garbages. But we're gonna go over here by this building that looks like a bullet. You'll see it in some of the pictures in our video that will be coming up after I return. But it has been a whirlwind here. I think I'll go one more block and see. You know, one thing I noticed about the police here, you see their presence. They're walking, they're riding in the cars, they're on the scooters. So their presence is definitely known, and they're engaged. I'm not sure if they're as such in areas that are not like the high-end areas, you know what I mean? Because this is like a high district area, yeah. Where I am now, it's like a high district area. So that could be why we're seeing more of the, you know, security presence. On the other hand, it could be the norm throughout the city. But I don't know. These places are getting ready for the lunch crowd. Come in for lunch, and then you better not be starving afterwards, otherwise you're not going to eat until 10 o'clock at night. So you better eat well at the lunch hour. And that's what I found myself to be doing, eating well at the lunch hour. Okay, I'm gonna get off of the screen now because I've gotta pay attention. See you later. This is considered the high rent district of the Barcelona area, so I'm going to turn around and we can see the back. Okay, if you see behind me here is the building, big building behind us. That is the high rent district, if you can see that building there. See? Oh, we're turning. Okay, it's going down to the city center. I'm trying to be in it with you, so okay. This is all part of the high rent district. Now I noticed here the big garbage bins are not on the streets. They must have them hidden in the back of the buildings. But I don't notice any of those big bins on the streets here. No, I thought maybe that would be it. No, there's not the big bins. Oh, I spoke a little bit, and here are some here. There are the big bins there. But it looks like we're moving out of the high rent district though too. It doesn't look as affluent as the area back. But anyway, it's less bins over here. Yeah, this is the lesser economic area. And the bins are back. But the bins were not in the very, the high areas, as they say. That's the high rent district. Just a mental note. We finally have our meal here at the Rock Cafe, and I just want to share some of this delectableness with you. First of all, cheers to you all. This is a strawberry basil lemonade, and it's really good. It's good. I'll have to make these at home. Cheers, darling. So let's take a look at the plate here. Check that out. That is the wood-fired salmon, wild-caught salmon that is, and then we have some of their flaky potatoes. They said these are supposed to be really good. Let's try it. They're frescas. I forgot the name of it totally. These are frescas, the green beans. I'd have to look at the menu again to see what they actually are. Let's pay homage. It smells really good, and it looks like it has some type of a glaze on top of it. Look at that. Cheers to you. Oh well, I'm out now stopping for a bite to eat at Ritz, and that's a Barcelonian style sandwich shop. You know, for the most part, they do eat pretty healthy here. You find sandwich shops, quite a few quaint shops around, and they do have healthier options, along with some that are not so healthy as well, but they make up for it with it, more of a balance here. And people tend to eat more light meals in the evening, and that helps as well. I have a bagel sandwich. Of course, it's there's no meat here. There's avocados, cheese, and other veggies on here. It looks really good, along with some sparkling water from the restaurant. And we're outside here in the Plaza Forum, and other people are and other various restaurants around. But there are so many quaint restaurants around, and it just makes for a nice atmosphere to get away. So I'm going to try it. Oh, this is the beach we're at. At least a portion of it. They have a nice volleyball game going on. People exercising. They love to walk. High heels really don't have a place here. Or a very small portion of it, I should say. For the nightlife, usually. Other than that, people are in their sandals, flip-flops, getting it in. That's the beach. We've just walked along the pier. Oh my gosh, the beach and then the pier. I don't know if you can see it out here, but we're stopping to have our lunch, yes, our fiesta lunch along the pier. And we're at Barcelona, and wait until you see what we're eating. We're gonna start it out with a pineapple sunset. So it's a mixture of pineapple and some other drinks. They like their fruity things here. They love their sweets. Love their sweets here. That's good on this nice, beautiful, sunny, summer-like day here in Barcelona. We've been walking along the pier, and we're going to continue that the walk along the pier after we do our fiesta lunch. And here comes our plate. Gracias. So let's see what we're eating. This is the wild clams, grilled well clams and prawns. They said that these are prawns. I was looking for something much larger, but actually this was like a fire roasted, and you see the peppers in here too. Ooh, I'm gonna have fun with that. And I ordered a side of steamed rice to go along with it. And of course I have my pineapple sunset here. Okay, take a little bit of that out, dip it in the sauce, and try a little bit of it. They're good. I'm gonna do the same thing for their prawn, as they call it. I guess prawns can come in small sizes, large sizes. That's good. I'm not sure what kind of rice they use, but it's a very fat type of grain. It's plump. This is good. The main thing is that it's not salty. You know, too often we eat foods in the restaurants that are so salty, especially in America. I'm always complaining about the salt that restaurants have, that they put in their food. But here I've noticed that I think I've only really singled out and taste something very salty or too salty for my palate twice here out of all the times I've eaten. So for the most part, they are cognizant of the amounts of salt that they put into their food. In essence, they've been playing a part in reducing that salt that we are trying to do worldwide. This will go worldwide, that countries are trying to reduce the salt intake, the salt that they put in the foods for processed foods and such. And this country is ahead of us by far. But this is really good. I'm going to try one of the peppers too. I love my hotties. You know I'm a hottie. Peppers and clams. Want to try that out? There you go. I get a little bit of rice on that. So delicious. I bet that pepper is really hot. I'm not tasting it yet, but I bet I will. Really tasty. Very delicious. I'm about to chow down on this. See you later. I have officially found out that my my Spanish is very terrible, and I'll have to share that with the students when I return. And they're probably going to laugh, but I have to have them help brush me up on it. And I will also need to set aside some time to do it myself, because it has really been proven here. So I finally find out where this Ferris wheel is now. It's been a journey, so I better get on it right now. It's the old style one. It's not the kind that they have, the newer ones, the big ones that they have you all encased in. It's the freestyle one, the ones that you can swing in and look down and fall out if you swing too much. Yeah, it's that kind. It looks like it's that kind from what I saw. So we're gonna venture on. We had a little stop here. On the Ferris wheel here in Barcelona at the Barcelona Pier, and it doesn't look as high as the Navy Pier in Chicago, but who knows? Let's see when we get up there. Going down and up and around. One more time. So sick of pain, but it's hard to quit when you I can't afford to be losing this game, and I know you're the safest man. Losing my mind, can't find the words, no, I can't seem to find, but I'm really trying to get Gino's restaurant has a nice decorum here. This is the ceiling. Forks and lights, isn't that kind of cool? and it permeates throughout that same kind of theme. And look at it in the back. It's really nice. Really nice place. Yeah, very nice. I am at Gino's, and Gino's is an Italiano restaurante. It's home, down home style type of southern Italian place here. So I am having the risotto quattro formaggi, and I use quattro formaggi cheeses all the time. And my meals that I make, and I put them on YouTube, and I was so delighted to see it, and it is in a risotto. And so I'm going to have that with some garlic bread, and you'll be tasting it as well. Voila! Now here is the risotto quattro formaggi, and it has 4 cheeses. There are nuts on it, top of it as well. It has sprinkles of oregano in it, and these are chips of Parmesan. Good. Definitely taste the oregano. Something has a little sweetness in it here. Those cheeses are really good. I taste goat cheese, blue cheese, and others. Then we have some garlic bread as well. Water. So let's chow down. Here, bon appetit for you. Breads and pizza pastas. I don't think I'll get that. I think we're gonna get something down here. That looks good. I think we're gonna try that. And maybe this one too. Lots of good pastries. Oh, what do we have here? These are croissant rolls. I think we're gonna try one of those. Getting those too. Every place has pastries on the corners. Stores filled with pastries. I think we're going to try one of those over there. This is the very reason why I do not eat from everyone's household, but they are feeding the dog from the restaurant table. That part. Yep. Con potatoes, 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 potatoes. Well, I did not get a chance to get to the location that I was trying to go to, Cocina La something something. But anyway, I ended up at another restaurant, Digust. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I will find out in a moment. So I have to find out what's on the menu, some of the things that I have interest in, but I'm not sure what it is, like marinated dogfish. Not sure what that is. And I hope it's not from actual dog. Let's see. Okay, I just ordered dinner. That was kind of funny. But I ordered some croquetas, and you'll see those soon. And spicy patatas, which is potatoes. But it looks like some creams on it. I thought it was some type of sweetness because they have sweet everything here. Anyway, we'll see what it comes up to be. It looks really good. I'm interested in having that. And for dinner meals, they usually have smaller meals. If you're sitting at a tapas place, something smaller. But it looks kind of large inside of this restaurant as well. Digust, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I've got to ask him what's the pronunciation of this restaurant, because it looks very mysterious, like, yeah. And once again, yes, we're dining al fresco, and that's the name of the game here pretty much. Most restaurants do have al fresco, and those who do not, some of them do not have al fresco, and they're more of the restaurant, the upscale restaurants, but they open in the evenings only too, those kind. But some of them are trying to do that, also venture out and having more of the dining al fresco in combination with the indoor as such with this restaurant here. So it'll be interesting to see. People are out though. They're out, you know, having time with their friends and family members, and having a cocktail with them, or just a drink and dinner. Very interesting. It's very welcoming in that sense. Welcoming more time to have time with others, you know, spending that time together. Gracias. ¿Cómo se dice llama restaurante?
Degust.
Degusta. Gracias. Degust. Okay. Degust. Degust is the name. Degust. So we have the juice now. Oh, very chicy. This is pineapple juice I'm having. I like their juices. They tend to drink a lot of juices, and Coca-Cola, oh my goodness, it outranks Pepsi here for sure. Okay, this is the beginning of dinner. Actually, this is tapa style, so they just get, you know, pretty much some hors d'oeuvre type, appetizer type meals, entree sides or whatever you want to call it. And this is a popular one here, and it's just potatoes with a sauce, and they call it spicy potatoes. It's sometimes they call it, in some places I've seen it, caliente patatas, and I've seen it on the menu in a few places. So this is one of the popular ones here. They just have different styles of how they present it, and the sauces that they have. So I'm going to taste this one. This is more like a sweet sauce, sour cream type sauce.